Welcome to another tutorial. Let us now look at the first method of plotting the parabola using the standard equation f of x equals to a x plus p squared plus q. But before starting to do that, let us see how to plot the equation f of x equals to x squared, or simply y equals to x squared. Let us use the traditional method of using a few points. Let's say we use the points -1, 0, and 1, and we get the y value here. The value of y is x squared. Let's call it y. Okay. Remember, y squared is equals to x squared. So -1 whole squared, we get a 1. So we put the 1 there. And then 0 squared equals to 0. Put the 0 there. Then 1 squared, we get a 1 and we put 1 there. And these would be the 3 points we're going to plot. X equals to -1 and 1, 0 with 0, 1 and 1. Those are the coordinates we have to plot. Let's go ahead and plot the coordinates. Let's draw our Cartesian coordinates. Cartesian coordinate. There's our Cartesian coordinates, tick marks. Remember that this is our x-axis, that's our y-axis. Now the first point we have here is a -1 and a 1. The second one is a 0 and a 0. The third one is a 1 and a 1. The first point has the coordinates -1 and a 1, which is right here. And the second point is a 0 and a 0, which is right here in the middle. And the third point has the coordinates 1 and 1, which is right here. So when we draw our function, we'll just connect the 3 points, which is like so. Now that's how we would normally plot y equals to x squared. Now, let's assume that we're given another function. The function has the equation y equals to x squared. Now let's repeat what we've done above by taking again 3 points. The same 3 points, -1, a 0, and a 1. And the y value will be, remember we calculate the y value by using the function 2x squared. In this case, our function is 2 times x, and we square it. Right? In this case, we will have a 2. For the point -1, we will have a 2 -1 squared, which is a 2 times 1, which is a 2. So we place a 2 in here. This is the y coordinate for that goes with -1. The second point is a 0. The equation is 2 times x. X in this case is 0, all squared, which is 2 times a 0, which is a 0. Now the y coordinate that goes with the domain x equals to 0 is 0. And the final one is 2 times 1 all squared, which is a 2 times 1, which is a 2, and the value is 2. Coordinates we have to plot are minus 1 and a 2, 0 and a 0, and 1 and a 2. Let's go back to the same parabola that we used, same function that we used. Let's point the first point, it's a minus 1 and a 2. Minus 1 is right here and a positive 2 is above here. That's the first point. The second point is a 0 and a 0. Second point. The third point is a 1 and a 2. That's x-axis is 1 and a 2. That's where it's going to be. When we connect the points, we will get the following. There's the parabola. Now, let's go back to the standard equation that we're trying to use. Remember that we said the standard equation we're going to use is ax plus p squared plus q. Now we're going to show you the relevance of what we've been doing with the standard equation that we've been trying to work on. Remember, we have plotted two graphs. The first one was y equals to x squared, and the second equation or the second function was y equals to 2x squared. And we have plotted the two functions. Let us look at the effect of the numbers in front of the x, these two numbers here. And we know that there is a 1 and this number here. If we look at equation 1, it's the base graph, which is given by y equals to x squared. That is a 1. That 1 there is our value of a. And we look at the second function, equation 2, it's given as y equals to 2x squared. This number here in front of the x is the value of a in our standard equation. That is our standard function. Let's write down the standard function. The standard function is given as f of x equals to ax plus p all squared plus q. So we are essentially saying that the value in front of the x in terms of equation 1 is 1, in terms of equation 2 is 2, is actually the value of a. Let us write equation 1 in a standard notation with the understanding that this number here is the value of a. Equation 1 is y equals to a is 1, x plus p is 0, and q is 0. And if we look at equation 2, y equals to a is 2, we have our x plus 0 all squared plus 0. This is how we represent equation 1 and equation 2 in standard notation given in this equation 3. Now, let us look at the impact of the value of a. In the next video, we're going to look at the impact of the value of a. That is, if a is greater than 1, what will happen to the function in comparison to the basic function, which is y equals to x squared. That is, if y equals to 3x squared compared to y equals to x squared, what will be the effect on the graph? The next impact of the value of a is when a is less than 1. We will also see what impact the value of a that is less than 1 will have on this basic graph of y equals to x squared.